Okay, straddle position. Breathe in and out. And in and out. One more time. Head side to side. Semi-head roll. And the last one. Roll your shoulders. 4, 3, 2, 1 with your arms. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shoulders forward. With your arms. Okay, hands together, your wrist. And back. Arms on the sides. Then your elbows. And back. Okay, let's do some squats. And hold it down. Hands down. Move your bones side to side. Hold it on one side. Heel is on the floor at the beginning. Rotate to the side and extend the front and bend. Lift your toes if you need. And hold it down. Step closer with the back leg, extend the 2 legs, hands on the floor or on the shin. Rotate to the middle, bend the other leg. Rotate and extend the front and bend. And hold it down. Step closer, extend the 2 legs. Rotate to the middle, hands together and twist up and down. 2 more, please. Okay, close your legs a little bit, bend the knees, hands on the knees, and round and arch your back. And roll up and roll down and up again. And the last one. Okay. A little bit shoulder, not shoulder, what is it? Hip rolls. Hip rolls. Okay, and back. Okay, from here, right straddle with a touch the floor and the opposite, so one hand and the opposite foot. Try to face to your camera and do this position like this. So this one is not like the fitness class, a super fun. You're just going down, touch the floor until you can keep the heel on the floor and then go to the other side and touch the floor again. So this one 10 times on each side. Okay, so this one is not fast, just slowly from one side to the other. One side to the other. When you are done with the 10 efforts, just hold it on one side. Hold it, and a little pulses. 20 times pulses. And then move to the other side. And 20 pulses on the other side as well. Okay, If it's done, just come up, shake your legs a little bit. Then we will go back to this straddle position. Okay, so what we will need? Straddle position. One arm, what I guess you can see, one arm extended next to my ear. We will lean sideways, not pushing your hips, okay, to that side. Just keep your hips in the middle. Leaning sideways, then we will face down to the floor. We need to rotate the back, the opposite heel. Hold it parallel. Go down to the floor and then back. To straight back, to the side and to the middle. Lean sideways, face down, touch the floor, extend, sideways again and lift. So this one 10 times on each side. And when you are done with the 10 on each side, then you can drink a little if you need. Then we will go down to the floor so you can sit down if you want. And I will see that you are ready. And then when we are sitting down, we are doing the leg rotation. Okay, so this one is just gentle. You don't need to move the knees down to the floor because we are not warmed up enough for that, I think. Good. You will go on your tummy and you will do the Superman. Okay, Superman 20 times. Lifting the arms and the legs together. Okay, so you need to go down to your tummy and lifting the arms and the legs together 20 times. Then you can, when you're done, just chin down to your hands and rolling your hips from side to side. Stay on your tummy. Okay, after that, hands under the chin, heels together, and we will do this lifting like this. So this one, if you need, you can keep your hands under your hip flexors and do it like this if it's painful for you. Then, so lifting this one 20 times again. Then when you are done, you can sit into child's pose. Just try to lift the knees off the floor. Then sit into child's pose, hold it for 8 seconds. Then sit next to your heels, stretching your bum a little bit, 8 seconds, and then push your hips to the other side, 8 seconds. Then when it's done, our rubber band. You can lay down to your back. The rubber band around 1 foot. The rubber band between the 2 legs, but 1 leg will stay on the floor. You're holding the rubber band with 1 hand, and we will extend that leg and bend. Keep your hand at the same position, just extending and bending, extending and bending. Okay, so this one 10 times, and then I will tell you what you need to do. If you don't have rubber band or anything, then you know what you can do, Lydia? You can hold your leg, a little bit hold your leg with your hands, okay? Just engage that leg and push. Imagine that you're pushing something, so you're engaging that leg, squeezing your glutes when it's extended. Okay, so this is totally fine. Okay, so 10 times when you are done with this. Then still with the rubber band around your foot. I will move the camera a little bit. Okay, what we will do, the rubber band is engaged, it's active, and we will move that leg down and up, down and up, 10 times this one. If you don't have rubber band, engaging the leg, and we need to use all of the muscles. Okay, so 10 times for you as well. Then when you are done, switch side and do the same thing on the other side. So at first just pushing 10 times, bend and extend, bend and extend. Then when extending leg, up and down, up and down. Just push your heel forward. Then when you are done with the bent leg, extended leg, then extended leg up and down 10 times. And when you are done, just stay on your back and roll your knees from side to side a little bit. Then when it's done, we will go back holding the rubber band around the foot, and we will make, so holding the rubber band at one position at your chest, and we will just make a half circle, okay, in that way. This one 10 times, inwards, 10 times outwards. Then when you are done, switch leg. If you are done, just put down your the feet on the floor and rolling your knees, and I will know that you are ready. Okay, if you are ready, I'm just telling you that what is the next exercise. We will go into a lunge position, but we will wait for everybody to finish. So just wait, wait, wait. I'm just telling you, yay! The doggy is there. Okay, get into lunge position. At first, feet are facing well. We did this exercise thousands of times. So feet are parallel, and we are dropping the hips and push it back. Bend the front leg and push it back. This one 10 times. Then facing to the camera, back leg will be rotated as well, and do this lunge 10 times as well. Then you can switch side. So at first 10 times forwards and backwards, then 10 times facing to the camera sideways. Okay? When you are done with the 10-10, then switch side. When you're done, you can sit on your bum and roll your knees. Okay, I will show you in the meantime when you are doing the last exercises and doing the relaxing. So what you will do, staying on your knees. I guess you will need something, I don't know if you have hard for. So one leg will be on sideways. Which leg is extended? Other arm is extended. And we will lean sideways and back. What would be important when you see it from the side? So I mean the hips, shoulders, arm at the same line. Okay, so I'm not leaning forwards when I'm doing this side leaning. Okay, so I really need to keep the hips at the same level, arm next to the side and leaning sideways, keeping the hips only the upper body going down and lift, going down and lift. This one 10 times and you need to hold the last one for 10 seconds. Then you can go back to the middle and switch side. And do 10 times on the other side and hold it for 10 seconds. Okay, try to keep your shoulders in line with your hips. And try to breathe. And every time when you go down, breathe out and try to go down a little bit. 1 or 2 millimeters down and down. Okay, so 10, 10 on each side and hold the last one for 10 seconds. When it's done, just sit on your bum and roll your knees a little bit. And you can drink. Now it's drinking time. Okay, I will show you the next one until you are doing the relaxing and the last movement. We will get back into lunge position. What we will do, one hand will be kept. I will show it from the front. One hand is kept at the ear and we will rotate upwards and going back. Rotating upwards and going back. What you need to do, when you are rotating, hold it for 1, 2, going back. And again, 1, 2, going back. So this one 10 times on each side. Okay, so yes. So which leg is the front leg? The same side, hand is at your ear and we are rotating upwards and going back. So keep the other hand on the floor. Okay, so I will show it. So other hand is on the floor, facing down and then facing upwards and down. Facing upwards and down. So 10 times and then switch side. Okay, when it's done, the next one. Oh Jesus, I forgot. Anyway, we will do something else. Ah no, yes, I now remember. Sorry, I forgot totally what I wanted. We will stay in the lunge position. One leg is at the front. We will need to, so not rotating your hips backwards. We need to pull the hip, the tailbone under, pull back the tailbone under the hips. Other arm, which leg is down or the back, the same side arm is next to the ear. What we will do, keeping your hips at the same position, and we will lean sideways, leaning sideways. You have to feel that you are stretching a little bit your side and also the hip flexors. Okay, and hold it for 10 seconds, and then you can go back to the middle and just switch side, again rotating your hips forward, arm extended and leaning sideways. I hope you feel your hip flexor. Okay, so this one is just 10 times on each side. Or 10 seconds, sorry, not 10 times. Today I'm not. Okay, if it's done, sit and just roll your knees. After that, next one, we should have a yoga block, but if you don't have yoga block, you can just hold your foot and you can try to extend and bend. Extend and bend. If you have a yoga block, you can hold it. So if you, so extending, bending, extending, bending. So you can just hold your foot, okay, with one hand or two hands, it's up to you. If you have a yoga block, you can try to do this exercise like this. And this one 10 times, then we will switch side and 10 times on the other side. So we will try to extend the knee, try to avoid that kind of rounded back. Okay, so try to do it with straight back. So 10 times extending, bending. So this one is gentle. You don't need to pull too much. Okay, if it's hard, you can just hold your leg and do it like that way. And 10 times on the other side. After that, you can use the rubber band or use just your hands, and you have to move that leg a little bit from side to side. Okay, if you can't grab your ankle, use the rubber band. Okay, you can just hold it like this, and you still can move the legs from side to side. But if you can, just hold it and move it from side to side. Then hold it upwards and hold it for 10 seconds. Then leg down, shaking, and grab the other one. Sorry, I forgot to tell you that this one is 10 times. So 10 times back and forth, back and forth. Then hold it in front of you for 10 seconds, and then you can put it down. Try to avoid the rounded back. After that, what we will do? Straddle position, hands in front of us. We already done this exercise. We will flex the feet and we will bend that knee, pull it back to your shoulder. Okay, so it's not just like this. You need to feel that there is a weight on your ankle and you want to pull that weight, okay, and then push that weight. So not kicking, you have to push, okay, so you need to engage that leg. So what we will do, pull it slowly, 1, 2, 3, 4, and extend 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one 10 times on each side. Okay, so pull it 1, 2, 3, 4, and back 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so then 10 times this one, and then switch side, and you can count. Okay, like this. So this one is slow and fully engaged legs. Then you can roll your knees. When it's done, just shake your legs and roll your knees. The next one, what we will need, we are sitting in a straddle. You won't be able to see my arms, but my arms extended next to my ears. My back is straight. You can keep the yoga block if you want in your hands. I think it will make a little bit harder. And we will lean sideways, keeping your bum on the floor, leaning sideways and back. Leaning sideways and back. 8 times on each side, please. Okay, try to keep your bum on the floor. Okay, so only 8 times on each side. When the 8 is done, you can switch side. Keep your arms, shoulders, body in the same line. Okay, and I will tell you the next one. So we will still use, but now not sideways. We will rotate our upper body facing to one leg, and we will do the same thing forwards and so down and up, down and up. Again, keeping your bum on the floor. Okay, so this one is 8 times again. So facing to your knee, chest is to the knee, and then do it 8 times like this. Okay, when it's done, lift your legs and just rotate the hips and the knees from side to side, just to have a little relax. And when it's done, then one hand, so not facing forward, so one hand will be rotated inwards, if I can say that, other arm next to the ear. And we will lean sideways. We will slide that hand towards to the other leg. I will keep, so I'm not rolling or leaning forward, so I'm keeping my shoulders and hips engaging the core at the same line. You can squeeze your glutes as well. Then leaning sideways, moving the other arm towards to the other leg, and just hold that position for 10 seconds. And you keep your bum on the floor. Try to go deeper and deeper and deeper. Okay, and then it's done. Go up and do one more round. So 2 times 10 seconds. And then when you are done with one side, then do the same thing on the other side. Hold it for 10 seconds. Yes, just slide that hand as far as you can, further. So you have to feel that you are trying to touch the other foot. Okay, I know it's super far, but we are trying to imagine that. Good. 2 times 10 seconds. Okay, when it's done, you can roll your knees a little bit just to relax the full lower body. And then we will do the same thing if you are ready, but I'm just explaining you, okay, so what you need to do. We will bend one leg. We will grab the ankle with the opposite hand. And we will try to lean sideways. We will push that knee outwards and leaning sideways. Okay, so we are grabbing that ankle, extending the other arm, rotating that knee outwards and leaning sideways. If it's hard, we can try to grab our knee and do it in that way. Okay, but if you can, try to grab your ankle and hold it for 10 seconds twice. Okay, and then you can switch side and do this one on the other side. So these kind of things will be useful for all of the middle splits where we need to rotate the upper body. You can try to go down. You can try to touch the other leg with your shoulder. Okay, so just imagine that you're going down, you're breathing out. 10 seconds, then you can relax a little bit and then do one more round. So 2 times on each side, please. Then you can drink. That's good. If you can grab your leg, it will be the next round. Okay, if you're done with the 10-10, then you can move your knees. And we will do one more round, a little bit more intense. We will try to grab that lower leg, rotating our chest upwards and hold it for 10. Now, this one is 20 seconds. Okay, so what we need, we will do the same thing, holding that leg. We will try to grab that leg and in the same time, rotating our chest upwards and do it in that way. If it's too hard, you don't need to grab that leg. Just try to rotate a little bit upwards, okay, in that position. Try to rotate that shoulder upwards. This one is 20 seconds. And then you can come out from the position. Yes, you can open your hips. Beautiful. Try to keep the arms over the head, or the arm over the head. Okay, 20 seconds, then you can come out, move your body a little bit, relax, and do it on the other side. So this one is very good, for example, for the bird of paradise. I know that it's a super hard element on the pole, but it's also good for the plus sign. We have the, I just call it the Michel Shimi split on the pole. It's a front split, but it's a mixture of the middle split and the side stretch and back flex, and it's a very complex split if you want to hold it properly. Okay, when you are done with the 10-10, at first just roll your knee, the 20 seconds, then roll your knees, then roll on your hands and on your knees, and just do a little chest rotation 8 times in each direction. And we have a few more minutes to work a little bit on the pancake. Okay, and in that position, step forward with one leg, flex that foot, and just rotate that foot from side to side. This one is 10 times. Then move that leg back and move the other leg forward and rotate it 10 times from side to side. Then, when it's done, sit in a straddle. Okay, not a wide middle split, just a straddle. Try to move your bum, just sit on your sitting bones. And then try to slide forward. Try to move your feet, okay, point and flex, point and flex, and try to slide forwards, forwards, forward. Okay, just move continuously, just 10 seconds sliding forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, so you need to count and slide back. And one more time, 10 seconds, and then move back. And the third one, and you need to hold the third one for 20 seconds. Okay, so 10 seconds moving forwards, 10 seconds back. This one 2 times, and the third one you have to hold the last position for 20 seconds. Okay, so forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards, and hold. And moving your feet continuously. In the last position, when we are holding it for 20 seconds, you are just pointing your toes. When it's done, just shake your legs a little bit. You can bend your legs as well, and we will do one exercise. We will try to do it on both sides. So still straddle. One leg, one hand is in front of us, other arm next to the ear. We will, well, this one is complex. We will lean forwards and in the same time rotating a little bit upwards. Okay, and we will try to go down. I know that you will feel a little cramp at your oblique. Okay, but when you feel it, then just hold that position for 15 seconds and then you can come out, moving your arms or body a little bit and do the same thing. Okay, so we are leaning forwards and rotating upwards. So this one is not sideways. Okay, so your head should be in the middle. Do we understand what I mean, ladies? Yes, 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 it's good. Good, good, good. So hold it for 15 seconds and then do it one more time on the other side and we will do one more round. Just I want to. Okay, head forward, hand sideways and rotating upwards. Okay, Rachel, in the next round, you can use yoga blocks under your feet if you want. I don't know if you understand what I mean. When you're out, I will show you. So the same thing. So the same thing. Okay, because I saw that your shoulder is down on the floor. Okay, so 2 times, 15 seconds on each side. Yes, you can try it if you want with the yoga block, with the harder version if you want. Okay, and the same thing, head forward, arms sideways and rotating upwards. I know it's a very complex stuff. Oh, fuck, shoulder, is done. Richard, can you face upwards? No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so 2 times 15 seconds. Just take your time. Okay, this one is very complex, very, very, very intense. When you are done, you can bend your legs. Just rotate the knees. And again, rolling on your hands and on your knees. And just do some chest rotations. Okay, just because this one was intense. And we have 3 more minutes or 2. So I would like you to do the balancing exercise. Okay, so sitting on your bum, heels, arms inside or between the two legs, grabbing your heels and trying to do a straddle. And what you should do, so not with rounded back, you will try to extend and just hold. Okay, if it's too hard, you can just grab one leg and try to do it in that way. Hold it for 10 seconds, then put it down, and the other leg, 10 seconds. If it's hard, you can grab your calf. Okay, it's really up to you. Just extend that leg and then down. Okay, you can try it one more time. Hold it for 10 seconds. Good, ladies. And now you can try to relax, release the legs, and just hold the straddle. Okay, that's good. Good, 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 good. Okay, legs down, a little stretch. I hope you don't mind that we stretch a little bit the side of our body because this one is super important for these kind of flexi elements. In pull, then shake your arms a little bit. Stretch your shoulder. And the other shoulder. Okay, one hand down next to your bum and just a little bit lean sideways. So this one is just a gentle stretch. And the other side. Okay, hands in front of you. Round your back as much as you can now. Just round it. Lift your arms a little bit. Move it. Try to touch the ceiling. And a little stretch. And thank you so much, ladies.